100 years ago, we used to have breakfast with our families. We'd exchange in conversations. We'd walk to work, right, or commute to work. We'd engage with 24 people in the workplace. We'd come home, we'd have tea with our family, and we'd go to bed. It would probably account for about 100 inputs in the brain per day. 100 inputs socially in the brain a day. Now, if you understand that our chimp is interpreting every input, 100 inputs is manageable. We wouldn't have been, triggered into a threat state a lot back in those days. Does this make sense? Then you fast forward to 1975, the emergence, or between 1918 and 1975, the emergence of TV and radio. We now started to not only have first-hand information in the brain, right, but we could consume information from TV and radio on world events, which meant that our inputs into the brain jumped to about 1,000 inputs a day. So that's tenfold. All of a sudden now we've got all these other stuff that could trigger a threat state in us coming into the brain. It's 1975 to 2000, personal computers and the internet. Our brain started to become, infiltrated by an unprecedented amount of information, up to 30,000 inputs a day, because we could consume it firsthand, TV, radio, but now we could, at the click of a button, access any information, any global event, anywhere. Does this make sense? So all of a sudden, the human brain, over 100 years, has started to become infiltrated by an unprecedented amount of information, right? Now you fast forward to today. We have smartphones and devices. So all of that information can be accessed or even pushed and bleeped and alerted to you every 12 seconds. Every 12 seconds. It is thought that modern day societies are growing up with 100,000 inputs into the brain a day. 100,000. From email to phone to colleagues to first hand to TV to radio to social media to Netflix to on-demand digital platform. Anytime, on demand anywhere we go, right? 100,000 inputs a day. It's enough to fill a modern day computer in a week, and we process that a day in our brain, right? Now, technology gives us an enormous opportunity in the future, and we should embrace it. But what we've got to educate our kids and our colleagues and ourselves on is how we interpret things as a challenge or a threat is an incredibly important crossroads, right? We've all done it. You scroll through social media and you're seeing posts you don't want to see. You're seeing videos you don't want to see. It's on the 6 o'clock news. It's everywhere, right? But we've got to understand and educate people how we interpret events in the stress response is absolutely critical. And I choose challenge, not threat, every single time.